Job hopping is the #1 reason I reject resumes. I see job hopping as a lack of grit, says the CEO. A job hopper to me is someone who doesn't have the resilience for difficult times, who quits when it gets tough, who's drawn to the next shiny object. You tell me more money than the next shiny, okay. Too easily, and who always thinks the grass is greener on the other side. Why should they have resilience for difficult times at a company they don't own, who can't decide what happens when it gets tough? Now, CEOs and executives will try and convince you that it's better to stay at a job for as long as you can to build that loyalty and reputation and whatever. But if you want more money, don't ask for a raise, get a new job. And there's a few different reasons for this. The first one is, if you're at your job and you're not getting a cost of living increase every year, you're just losing money from inflation every single year. And if you do get a raise, it'll probably be somewhere between 7 and 10%. Whereas if you go to another company, they have no idea what you're currently making, and you can actually negotiate with them again. And the best part about it is, there's way more money in the hiring budget than there is in the promotional budget. They have an extra $50K to give the new hire as a bonus or something, but they can't give you an extra $75 a month. And that's just how it's always been. And it's hilarious to me. The people complaining about job hoppers are the people that don't have to hop anywhere because they own the company. After the first 12 months of honeymoon time, when it comes to delivering the real hard stuff, it's easier to be a newbie somewhere else than to stick it out where you are and actually start delivering for real. No grit, no resilience, no perseverance. And in my experience, those are the 3 key ingredients to succeed at working in life. And then this is my favorite part. The second thing job hopping tells me about someone: poor decision-making skills. If you're unable to get one of the most important decisions of your life, your career, right, how can I trust you to make decisions for my business? It's like asking people who go to college and then change degrees, why even go to college? You'll never have a job if you can't decide what you want. You see how ridiculous this sounds? And then down here she says you should always talk about if you were laid off, geographical move, special personal circumstances on your resume. No, don't do that. I mean, at the rate AI is evolving, job hopping is just pretty much a position we all have on our resume at this point. And speaking of AI, today's sponsor is InVideo AI. They're basically the Swiss Army knife of video creation tools. And with their latest version, all you need to do is give it a prompt and it will give you a full-length video using generative AI.
Under the moonlit desert sky, Indiana Jones faces a tall barbed wire fence. Indy crouches, cutting through the fence. Inside a large dark hangar, colorful neon lights and faint music glow from behind strange alien tech.
And you can edit the generated video just like you built it from scratch. You can even add your own voice to it. It's the perfect creative partner that does all the heavy lifting for you and puts you in the director's seat irrespective of your skill. Just go to the link in my description and try InVideo AI for free. This will save you hundreds of dollars that you would have otherwise spent on editing, animation, and production costs. But if we jump back to these CEOs, my favorite posts are the ones making fun of job hoppers, but then when you look, just let me show you. It cracks me up when I read a resume when someone's tenure's been less than a year and they talk about their set of accomplishments that would make you think they just built Apple. I wish everyone could just be a little more honest. Sometimes you do walk into a role though that's doomed to failure. I know it's happened to me, but can we stop with the pretense that every single person shoots a hole in one every time? And then we take a look at their history and we can see that an interim chief commercial officer, so just temporary, 6 months, 7 months here, 1 year here, 5 months here, 11 months here, 11 months, just over 2 years here. Can we stop with the job hopping, guys? Really? Or this one, which seems like rage bait. It's disappointing to see so much job hopping out there, says the CEO. I'd love to see people who have been at companies for 3 to 6 years, usually a promotion or 2. Seeing someone switch companies every 8 to 2 years does not inspire confidence in a hiring manager. If you feel like you haven't been able to find the right home, see, like people aren't looking for a home. A job is not a home. It pays for your home, hopefully. Just be more deliberate in your searching, guys. If you haven't found your home, that's all you need to do. Just search a little harder. And if you get bored, just set yourself up as a fractional consultant, because everyone can do that just easily. Instead of job hopping and doing what's best for you, just fractional consultant, okay? Job hopping is just going to be the way forward. Staying at one company actually has way more risks to it than people talk about, like skill atrophy, or that you can just keep working with tools and software that become outdated because they're proprietary to your company. Then when you go to switch, you can't use anything. Your skills aren't transferable. And just in general, your financial progress will slow down because as you move up a company, there's usually less and less roles for the managers. So not only do you have to wait usually, there's just not going to be the same amount of money that you would get if you were to just switch jobs. And then there's always the risk of sudden job loss after staying at one company for so long and you don't have a network outside to go anywhere and be like, hey, do you know any companies? It's just not a smart thing to stay at one company for a long time anymore. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button, click the like button, and if you have anything you'd like me to showcase on the channel, you can email me, Instagram, Discord. The links for all of that are down in the description. Thanks again to InVideo AI for sponsoring today's video. Again, you can click my link in the description and you can try it out for free. Having said all that, I hope everyone's doing really well, and I'll see you in the next one.